So this is my second session with Evolution, and I'm already feeling a lot better, less pain, and I can tell that I'm already getting stronger. I've noticed even just climbing stairs and going downstairs that I already have less pain, which is a huge thing because I notice that all the time. So it's already improving, which is so great.
Anything else you're feeling with the exercises?
I can tell that my glutes are getting stronger. They're firing a little bit better already. So.
Awesome, perfect. This
Yeah.
is exactly the way we want this to go. So good job, way to keep up with those exercises. I think today what we're going to do is increase the intensity of some of those exercises.
Okay.
And hopefully for all you guys at home, you're having a similar experience as Johanna, and you guys are ready to do your exercises or take your exercises to the next level too. So the first exercise is going to be a progression of what you've already been doing with the bridging. Okay? So go ahead and lie down on your back. Okay, so very similar to what you're doing last time. Now you're stronger, now the glute is firing better, so you're gonna do this one leg at a time. So grab onto the back of the left knee. Same thing applies here with the bridges that you were doing before. Pull the belly button in toward the spine, awesome. Hold that contraction. Now squeeze the glute, lift that leg up in the air, and come back down nice, slow and controlled. Keep those abdominals pulled in throughout the exercise. Good, squeeze the glute and lift up. Remember, if you're feeling this exercise in the hamstring, you're probably not engaging the glute enough. So make sure you're really giving yourself a good focused glute contraction. Really squeeze the butt muscle and use that contraction to lift up in the air. Great job, Joanna. Okay, so the next exercise is going to be just a transition from what you were doing before, lying on your side with the leg up in the air. This time the knees are going to be bent. Okay, so go ahead and roll to your side. Stack the feet together, stack the knees, stack the hips. Remember, don't let the hip roll backward with this exercise. You're gonna stay nice and forward here. We call these clamshells because all you're gonna do is just lift this knee up in the air, keep the legs, keep the feet stacked together, up and down, so you're just opening like a clamshell. So if you're able to easily do 30 repetitions of these clamshells, invest in one of these. Very simple little stretchy looped band here just to provide a little bit of extra resistance as you do this exercise. So this next exercise is designed to help you get down the stairs without the pain in your knee. Okay? So we have a stool here in the clinic. If you don't have a stool at home, what you can do is just use a stair or use a block, anything you can to elevate you up in the air. Okay, so go ahead and step up here with your right foot. Okay, now you're gonna push through that right heel, bring the left leg up, hold it right there. Okay, so go ahead and bend this knee, bring the heel back and down, and then come right back up. Okay, so try to just barely tap that foot down on the ground and come right back up. So remember at home, as you're doing this exercise, you wanna make sure that the knee stays in correct alignment with the hip and the foot. Don't let it roll in this way. You can see with Johanna, she actually is kind of losing control. The knee is buckling in a little bit too much. So if you're having pain when you're doing this exercise, or you're noticing your knee is like Johanna's, go ahead and stop. And this is just a little bit too high. So what we'll do is bring in something that's not quite so high for her, and go ahead and repeat the exercise. Okay, so now she's gonna be able to control her knee in the perfect alignment as she does this exercise. And as she gets stronger, she'll be able to progress to a higher stool. The key to all of these exercises is making sure that you're doing them 100% correct and that there's no pain while you're doing them.
Good advice, Darwin.
Okay, so the last exercise for this week is going to be, again, to strengthen those hip muscles, but in a standing position. So hopefully you guys have all invested in your little band. What we're gonna do is put this around Johanna's knees. Okay, Johanna, go ahead and stand up for me. And we're just gonna do side steps. So bend your knees a little bit, sit your butt back, and you're just gonna step with your left foot. Okay, and then follow with the right. Keep stepping, one more step, and then come back with the right foot first. So hopefully you guys at home have a bigger space to do this exercise. Right now, we got a ton of patients out in the gym. Normally we would have her in a space so she can walk 30 steps either direction. But for the sake of traffic, we got her in this tiny room here today. Okay, so to make this exercise harder, what we're gonna do with Johanna is move the band down from the knees to the ankles. So this is going to add just a little bit of a component of more intensity, more work for the hips. So go ahead and stand up again. Okay, so form remains exactly the same. You're back into that squat. Let's take a step with the right foot. And again, even though the resistance is coming down from the ankles, you want to really think about still stepping from that knee as you do this exercise. Beautiful, then come back the other way. So you're gonna feel that that's just a little more work than with the band at the knees. It takes a little more concentration, and if you feel like you can't control that knee from bending in, you wanna keep the band above the knees. Okay, so I want you to go home, make sure you're doing those exercises every single day.
Okay.
Come back and see me next week, and then we're gonna piece together some more advanced exercises, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so if you guys are following along at home, we've got one more series of exercises to get through. So do these new intermediate exercises. If you have any pain, if you have any questions, just send me a comment below and I'll get to you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Darwin Fote with Evolution Physical Therapy in Playa Vista, California.